body. I like how Drew phrased that because, wow, what a performance. What a dunk there in the fourth quarter by Jaylen Brown, who finished with 25 points. 12 of 13 from the free throw line. We were talking about him not getting the whistles. And when he did get the whistles here tonight, he aced. Welcome, everyone, to Celtics Postgame Live. Kayla Burton, Forsberg, Eddie House here with you. The Celtics win this thing 125-117, the final. There was so much excitement. All starters, Chris, in double figures. Even Anthony Simons coming off the bench in double figures as well. From Jaylen Brown.
Ooh.
What was your favorite highlight of this game?
Well, I mean, the dunk at the end was awesome. And he didn't do the full slash. I don't think he's trying to get fined, but I think we all knew what he was sending a message there. But you pointed out the depth, right? How appropriate. Luke Kornet randomly, I know they're playing him tomorrow, but it's not like NBA guys go to other NBA games very often. But Luke to be sitting there, a reminder of what the Celtics lost this offseason and all the talk about how would they restore their depth. And tonight you had a little bit of everything from all these different guys. Sam Hauser lights the fuse. Then you got Peyton Pritchard going nuts in the third quarter. JB and Derek White kind of taking you to the finish line at the end, and the Inferno there in the second quarter as well. So it's nice that they're getting a little bit from everybody. I thought Ugo gave him good minutes. Garza's playing his butt off. The depth and the way this team is winning games right now is really, really encouraging because on a night-to-night basis, you can get a boost from somebody on the floor. Just thought it was a nice team win after what happened the other night.
Yeah, it was a great team win. And the thing is, a lot of people don't believe that this team has depth. Counted us out at the beginning of the season saying, oh, yeah, it's no Jason Tatum. I don't know what's going to happen with these guys, man. I mean, are they going to be able to compete in the playoffs? Are they going to be able to compete and have a good situation when they go into the playoffs? And they're showing that they are able to do that. And it's not only the players, excuse me, it's also the coaches. Coaching staff putting players in position to be the best to their ability. And here's another one, 28 assists tonight, 28 assists. The magic number is 25. So when we share the ball, then it looks like we always usually end up on the right side of the road, and that is a W. And so 41 rebounds, we only turned the ball over 10 times, 62 points in the paint. 26 bench points. Everybody contributed. This was a total team game, the same way you said it, Chris. This was a total team game.
And Eddie, you talk about those numbers, 53% from the field, 50% from the three, 89% from the free throw line. So these guys were locked in from start to finish. You talked about Peyton Pritchard even coming out with that burst, 12 points alone in the third quarter. But again, it was a full team contribution. Jaylen Brown and Peyton both combined for 52 points. JB stands by with Abby Chin after this one.
Jaylen, you had 25 points tonight, but you were drawing a crowd and making the right reads. What were you seeing?
Being aggressive, but Toronto's a physical team. I give them a lot of credit. They're a super physical team, so anytime I was going, they was beating me up a little bit, so I just had to get off the ball, but still too many turnovers tonight. I wasn't happy with my performance.
We're not happy with your performance?
No.
Why?
Too many turnovers, but a little bit more crisp. We got another game tomorrow, so we get it right.
Are you happy with Peyton's performance?
Yeah, Peyton was balling, man. That's what I like to see. He was in my bag tonight. He was getting to the mid-range. You know what I mean? He's starting to look like something.
Certainly. This was a team win, but I want to know, what is it like standing at the free throw line hearing MVP chants here inside TD Garden?
Oh, it's great. It's something that I'm still adjusting, got to get used to, but it's a blessing. But it's a long season, so I just got to stay the course and just keep trying to win games for my team, play the right way. You
said it. This is a tough Toronto team, one of the top teams in the East this season. What has been the key for you guys in this consistency?
Just coming out, being ready to play, being available, and then just playing the game the right way. I thought today was a good example of that. We had a couple stints where we could be better, but where I could be better specifically. But it's a long season, so we just got to stay the course. I don't want to get too down, but I hold myself to a higher standard.
Jaylen, thank you. Congrats.
Thank you.
Jaylen Brown there saying, coming out, being ready to play, fellas. Welcome, Drew and Scal. Guys, I think it was so interesting to hear JB talk about those MVP chants because when we were at the game, he missed that first free throw when he was shouted MVP. You're right, he missed two, Chris. And now just to have him be accustomed to kind of hey, I am that MVP. I'm not only deserving to be here, but showing up day in and day out. Do you find him to get more comfortable with even being that true #1 guy out there on the court right now?
Yeah, it seems like it, Kayla. He just gets better and better. I mean, talking about holding himself to a high standard. He says he didn't feel like he played very well tonight. 25, 8, and 7. He's cashing everyone's bets around TD Garden with his 40 total points, rebounds, and assists. He is amazing to watch on a nightly basis. I do think he's right that there are some turnovers in there that he wants to get rid of. But with all that said, Scal, the guy is just incredible this year.
Yeah, his ability to take over games. We talk about the shooting and the 90 in the restricted, 90 in the paint, non-restricted, 90 in the mid-range. He's going to eventually be 93 pointers. So he had offensive balance, and thought he passed the ball extremely well today. And the biggest thing, he let guys go to work. He was right on that triple-double watch. He wasn't chasing it. Peyton Pritchard was doing his thing, and he was totally fine with it.
Yeah, well, love how JB said Pritchard was in his bag tonight, as in Jaylen Brown's bag tonight in the mid-range. That was fun to watch. And by the way, folks, Pritchard on the second night of a back-to-back is the Celtics' top scorer this season on average. So just something to keep in mind heading into tomorrow. But sticking with the offense, Scal, Celtics take 62s and just 28 threes tonight. What do you make of that?
That's the defense. That's Toronto saying, we're going to play you man-to-man. We're not going to help, and we're going to force you to finish. And the Celtics have some cool action. Ghost screens that open up the right side of the floor for them to attack. And what I really like about watching this team, they don't rush when they're at the basket. They play off 2 feet. See Peyton Pritchard get body and fade away. So they're taking high percentage shots. They're 2-point shots, but they're high percentage 2-point shots.
Yeah, you know, everyone chipped in a little bit tonight. Hauser had that smoking hot start for his first 4 from downtown. Jaylen did his thing throughout the night, and then Pritchard was kind of the closer. And it's just fun to follow this team because, you know, over the course of the season, you go through ebbs and flows. Really, since Jordan Walsh entered the starting lineup, which is now over 2 months ago, the team has been remarkably consistent.
Yeah, one of the best teams in the NBA, and to me, it leads into tomorrow, right? Great win today, but tomorrow is a potential NBA Finals preview. And the best part about it, the NBA, they thought the Spurs would be okay. They got Wemby, and the NBA thought we were going to be on a gap year. But these two teams have a real good chance of being the game of the day. And it's a little bit of a stretch right now. Both teams aren't probably done, or we're not done probably, of seeing what we can do. But can you imagine, if things go right, if things break the right way, we could be back in the NBA Finals, and we get a chance to watch a freak tomorrow, right? I'm so excited about tomorrow's game.
Gap year this. Take that for data. Take that for a gap year.
Why do you guys think why would you think the Celtics were going to take a gap year? Why would people think that?
All they do is win. And Kayla, everyone's got to tune in for the Luke Kornet tribute video. Abby's going to have something good. You already know that.
It's gonna. I get the chills just thinking that, because the standing ovation, all that he has done here for Boston and the Celtics. Did you guys get to see him, by the way? Did he give you one of those head nods?
No,
I talked to him real briefly at halftime.
Oh, nice.
And shout out to Luke's sister, Nicole, who just had a kid with my friend Joey Gerber.
How tall is Joey?
Joey's pretty tall. He's a professional baseball pitcher.
Yo, bring that kid to
Keep him in Boston. Scal, you raised Cooper Flag. Look, this is your next project right here.
Raise Cooper Flag.
What do you want me to say?
Raise Cooper Flag is crazy.
I touched #1 picks.
I prefer Veronica Burton.
All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Great work here tonight, and same with the Celtics, 125-117, beating the Toronto Raptors for the 3rd time.